Call the November 18th meeting to order at 5 p.m. Mr. Bazar is currently absent. Ms. Conforti? Huh? Is he there? Ms. Conforti? Ms. Hurst? Ms. Rivas? Here. And myself, Mr. Cabral is here. And Mr. Bazar just walked in, so he is present. All right, item number 2, public communication, closed session items. Any member of the audience desiring to comment on a closed session item may do so when board president asks for public comment. Please step to the podium and state your name. It would be appreciated if you will limit your comments to 3 minutes. Per board policy BB 9323, individual speakers may be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda or non-agenda item. The board may limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentation, depending on the topic and number of persons wishing to be heard. The president may take a poll for speakers for or against a particular issue and may ask that additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. Seeing nobody has anything to address tonight, we'll go to closed session at 5:02 p.m. All right, we're going to call the November 18th board meeting in session. Today we have our flag salute by these two beautiful girls right here. So if everybody could please rise and face the flag, which is behind me.
Ready?
Yeah.
You ready, girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pledge.
We didn't need a mic. Thank you, girls. We definitely didn't need the microphone tonight. Item number B, report out of action items taken in closed session. We have none to report tonight. Item 5, public communication, agenda and non-agenda items. Any person wishing to comment on the agenda and non-agenda items may do so. Please step to the podium and state your name. It would be appreciated if you would limit your comments to 3 minutes. California law prohibits the school board from taking any action tonight on any matter which is not on the posted agenda unless it is determined to be an emergency by the board. Per board policy BB 9323, individual speakers may be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda or non-agenda item. The board may limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentation depending on the topic and the number of persons wishing to be heard. The president may take a poll of speakers for or against a particular issue and may ask that additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. Does anybody at this time have anything to address the board? All right, seeing none. Item number 6, approval of agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as listed?
As listed.
Thank you, Ms. Conforti, and is seconded by Mrs. Hurst. Thank you. Mr. Bazar? This is their last board meeting, so they have to do all the speaking. Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Ms. Hurst?
Aye.
Ms. Rivas? Aye. And myself, Mr. Cabral, aye, 5-0. Section 7, information discussion items. Tonight, item number A, we have a recognition of our recent spelling bee winners.
Good evening. So we want to recognize our students that are moving on to the county spelling bee. These students competed on October 29th at the district level, and they will be representing the Newman Cross Landing School District at the county spelling bee this Thursday. So from Von Renner, Nailea Perez. Also from Von Renner, Kevin Santana. From Barrington, Aaron de la Cruz, Aaron de la Cruz. Also from Barrington, Farah Emerson. And then our alternate from Hunt, Ian Barcelos. Good luck, guys. We wish you well.
Yeah, it's not.
We have to go with both. Yeah, really.
Oh. Item B, spotlight on Hunt.
Good evening. I'll take this off so my students can stand to the side and read. Good evening. My name is Rosie Artiaga. I'm the principal for Hunt Elementary. My learning director is sick. She can't make it tonight, but I know she's somewhere watching us after this. I have a lovely presentation. Today, our topic is inclusion. I have wonderful students representing Hunt. They will showcase Hunt. Hope you enjoy it.
Inclusion, the act of intentionally and actively engaging with diversity and ensuring that everyone feels valued and respected. Hi, my name is Elisa and I am a fourth grade student and I will be presenting to you about learning. We make learning fun at Hunt Elementary. It's important that our teachers make learning engaging. We all have different learning styles and they accommodate their teaching to us. I prefer hands-on activities. That's how I learn best. Many of our students in the autism program get mainstreamed, where they get a chance to be with their peers in a learning environment. I love to be a student at Hunt Elementary. My name is Jed and I'm a fourth grade student at Hunt. As you can see, we have a lot going at Hunt. We have our monthly assemblies where we focus on a monthly character trait. Our character trait for November is kindness. We also have special visitors that come visit our classrooms to share a little of their profession. One of our special visitors was Mr. Pruitt. We also had presentations of the Baile Flecórico. Some of us got to participate in this after school and perform for our parents. I got to do it. I really enjoyed it. OHS Pumpkin Patch. My name is Elsa and I am a fourth grade student at Hunt. Students TK through second got to go to Oristamba's Pumpkin Patch. There, they got to do many different activities. For most of them, face painting was their favorite. They got to pick a small pumpkin and take it home. Students got to ride a tractor, make bracelets, climb on hay, and play many games. They walked there and back with their classmates and a big smile on their faces.
Hi, my name is Anieli and I am a fifth grader at Hunt, and today I will be presenting about the Hunt Harvest Festival. On October 24th, we had our Harvest Festival. What a fun evening. Our cafeteria was filled with our students and their families. They all seemed to be having a great time. We had a ton of games from roll the can, tic-tac-toe, musical chairs, face painting, arts and crafts, and bowling. We also had some yummy food. Families got to bring their pre-decorated pumpkins, and we had a competition. It was tough to choose first, second, and third place since they were all so amazing. We also raffled our beautiful baskets. Families who won were thrilled.
Fire Prevention Assembly. My name is Anthony and I am a fifth grader at Hunt. At the end of October, we had our Fire Prevention Assembly. We were reminded of what to do if there were ever a fire. We got to take a picture with Sparky, their mascot. All the students get so excited when they see him. We also got to look at their equipment, learned how it's used and its purpose. I enjoy watching the two firefighters compete to see who would get fully dressed with their equipment the fastest. That was pretty impressive, being that it weighed a ton.
My name is Giovanni Souza and I am a fifth grader at Hunt. Today I'll be presenting structured PE with Mr. Black. Every Thursday we get to have PE with Mr. Black. He is our PE teacher. This happens in order for our teachers to have PLC time. Mr. Black makes sure all students get to participate in a safe and fun activity. He is creative and brings different activities to us every Thursday. He tends to focus on stretching first. This is key to making sure we are good to go for any physical activity he makes us do. During PE, we are all having a ton of fun, and I have learned how to catch, throw, and dribble, and how to kick. I look forward to Thursdays.
Book buddies. My name is Iker and I am a fifth grader and I'm gonna be presenting about book buddies. As a fifth grader, I enjoy visiting the younger grades and reading to the students. This helps me and them at the same time. This is an activity we do school-wide. It's important we instill the love for reading. Students love being read to. We then ask them comprehension questions to make sure they understand and are paying attention. This builds our school community.
Hi, my name is Aubrey, and today we will be reading the Pledge of Kindness. I have a student from the autism class be joining us. His name is Julian.
Say hi, Julian. Say hi. Just say hi.
Can you join us when we read?
We hope you can join us with this read. By the way, he's in kinder and can read absolutely anything. Anything you put in front of him.
Thank you.
Are you ready? Ready, begin.
The
Aye.
pledge.
Pledge of Kindness.
It's the microphone. Try to be kind every way, every person,
Big or small, I will help them. If they fall, I will love myself and others. That is the best that I can do.
This concludes our presentation. Are there any questions?
Thank you very much. Good
Well
job,
done.
kids.
Good job, kid.
Thank you, guys. Okay, thank you.
Item number C, student board member report. Alicia, the floor is yours. Anicia.
For being here. I don't know how I can top that presentation, but we're this month's report at Oriston, but in the second to last week of October, we held the volleyball girls senior night on Thursday. And that following Friday, we held a senior night for our cheerleaders, band members, and football players. They were each presented and were able to walk across the field with family members or friends. The following week was the week of Halloween, which we also had our Red Ribbon Week to dress up day, which included Monday being Polar Express Day, Tuesday Timber and Character Day, Wednesday Back to the Future, and finally Thursday was Beetlejuice Day. Last wear your costume is cool. On November 9th, Oriston's marching band participated in the Central California Band Review, in which they were against local band members and visitors, and they ended up taking first place. Our blood drive, and which students the age 16 and up were allowed to donate blood, and they would get community power from this too. We also had the playoff game for our flag football girls, in which sadly they lost due to the post-call being 18 to 20. That same week, we had a playoff game for our varsity football team, in which they went against Dow High and won 33-0. However, this past Friday, our team went to another playoff game and limited, which sadly we lost and concluded our football season. After this week, it is college application week for seniors for CSUs and UC sidelines, which also means college year week as well. I have another shout out for Mr. Patricio Keenery, who placed second during the cross country section of Folsom and qualified for state. Lastly, to end everything off, next week is our Thanksgiving break and students will return December 2nd. Thank you.
Thank you. Item D, our attendance awards. Dr. Seah.
Good evening, President Cabral, Superintendent Pruitt, members of the board. It will give me great pleasure to first announce our attendance reward for best staff attendance. With 95.93%, it goes to Bonita. Lily here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, most improved student attendance for the month of October with a 3.14% improvement. Also goes to Bonita. And I was just purposely made Mrs. Skivas go return to her seat and come back. So she has to come back a third time now. So highest attendance rate for the month of October goes to Bonita at 96.28%. So she swept all the awards tonight.
Item E, our fit award by Mr. Matt Vargas.
Good evening, everyone, members of the board. This past September, the first week of September, I was able to complete the facility inspections under the Williams Act at all of our schools across the district. There were no real surprises with regard to deficiencies, and those deficiencies that are in your board backup have been addressed. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer that. But I'm actually here this evening to present this year's FIT Award for the school that has the most improved growth with regard to their facilities over this last year. Now, it was very competitive this year, so if you don't mind, I'd like us to recognize our top 3 finishers at this time. So in third place, with an increased FIT score of 1.5%, that would go to YOLO Middle School. In second place, with an improved score of 1.72, Orristemba High School. And I should point out that though everyone sees their scores, they don't see everybody else's scores until this evening. So board, in your backup, you're kind of aware who the winner is, and they're going to find out right now. So this year for the 2024 FIT Award, and getting the honor to keep this beautiful plaque inside of their school office for 1 year with an improved score of 5.62%, you're not going to be surprised. Alternative Education, Endley Esquives. And the second award is Tradition. So the Director of Maintenance and Operations comes with a little treat. Every year, I try to recognize our custodial staff and our maintenance staff at the schools that win the FIT Award. And this year, we have a very special winner. And that's because I've never recognized a winner that has only been with our district for 5 months. And so Gonzalo Alonso, I want to recognize you. Okay. In one parting comment, I want to share that Gonzalo doesn't just clean alternative ed, which is our West Side and our Foothill School. He also takes care of our support services building and this building. And this building, as you know, has a lot of pride in our district. We host our board meetings here. We feed our seniors here. And Gonzalo has done an amazing job of taking pride in his work. And I'm glad we get a chance to recognize him tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Item F, our nutrition services update, Maria Barrera.
Oh, right there.
Good afternoon. I'm here to give you updates on our nutrition services that we've been doing, the updates that we're doing this year, sorry. I'm just here with my my general manager, Jorge Favela, and my chef, Nancy Miramontes. Our background together, my background is 20 years in nutrition and 20 years as a chef. I also taught for 6 years. I went to culinary school, to business school, and also got my master's in education. Jorge was 23 years at Red Robin and worked his way up from dishwasher to kitchen manager to general manager of the restaurant. Nancy graduated in 2016 from Art Institution of California, and she earned her culinary degree as well. She has been working at catering and Bon Appetit, Sage Company, feeding private schools, and now she's with us. What is our mission? To feed the students fresh, nutritious, local source, minimum processed meals so that they are fueled to learn. We are educational partners. Our role is mission critical to the success of the students in our district. Today, we're going to be talking about the changes we made. We're doing culinary implementations, our baking program, quality and consistency of our food, staff knowledge, educational partnership, and healthy meals incentive awards that our department has got. And right now, culinary, we're going to be going over with Nancy Miramontes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy Miramontes, and as just Maria just mentioned, I'm the current chef manager here at the nutrition department. So really quick, I'm gonna talk about the culinary implementation, but there is a lot more things going on, not just the culinary side of it. So as you probably know, in 2023, the district was awarded a USDA grant. The nutrition department decided to use part of that grant to hire a chef. So now the goal was to improve the nutrition at all of the schools by offering higher quality meals. However, we have done so much more than that. Within a year, we have made a number of accomplishments, such as staff training, implementation of scratch meal recipes across the menu, increase of the school meal participation. We have enlarged the marketing content, and we also got 6 national USDA Healthy Meals Incentive Awards. We also did parent and student engagement, and we have expanded our credibility in the community. Just this year, we partnered with the Newman FFA. Hopefully you have seen some of those parades going around the schools. We purchased 10 swings and 13 turkey projects. We use those on the menu for all the elementaries and including Jello and Oristimba High School. We put out some dishes such as house-made carnitas. We put out some sweet and sour pork, turkey pasta bakes, and turkey barbacoa too, using those projects from the FFA. We're hoping for next year to purchase some more, 15 swings, 25 turkeys, and about 1 or 2 street projects too. Staff knowledge. As you probably know, the staff is a very important part of the success of the project. So we have been spending a lot of time training the staff across the kitchens. We offer an all-staff training at the beginning of the school year to review food safety standards, cooking methods, and techniques. We also host a culinary boot camp to teach knife skills and basic cooking skills to implement all those new scratch recipes in the menu. And as you probably know, this has been constant training. So I gotta say thank you to all the ladies here today for the participation and putting out the effort to make all this possible. All right, I'm gonna pass it on to Jorge.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Jorge Favela. I'm a general manager from Sodexo, working in partnership with the school district. We're gonna go over about quality and consistency. Quality and consistency is of the food. You know, we are in partnership with the USDA, working with our program, Primero Edge. We have standards and, you know, to follow recipes to provide consistency in all the menus. By doing it, so students know what to expect when they see in our menu, you know, and getting more health foods for them on the 3 meals they offer every day. Also focus on the quality, make sure, you know, we're following recipe. We provide recipes for outside leads. We cannot do it without them. So just to increase the knowledge in the students' palates. We also had an educational partnership. We are currently serving over 4,000 meals per day, along with the nutrition services, partnering with the educational process. Same thing, you know, quality and consistency. But I just want to mention this over, you know, all the comments. Nothing of this will be possible without the nutrition department, you know, all the site leads. Just making sure this is happening on all the sites, you know, finding recipes, providing the best ingredients and quality. So the students, you know, get better quality of food service on their menu. Thank you.
Finally, I want to talk about the awards that the nutrition department received this year. We we've been having working with healthy meals incentives to provide and educate the student with a diverse menu. We receive awards for diversity in creating menu items that were multicultural, low sugar for our breakfast items, and baking fresh products initiative, and increasing scratch cooking for lunches at all sites. Also 2 awards for our breakfast and lunch for being rural area and staying on track with USDA guidelines and along with implementing scratch cooking. Here are some of the things we're doing. Okay, and also I would like to acknowledge my nutrition team. Sorry, excuse me. For all the great things that we all do here in Newman. I can say I have never been prouder of being part of a team. They work hard together and execute what we're trying to do here, which is to feed our children healthy food. I appreciate all my staff and thank you for all your hard work. Do you have any questions? Anybody have any questions or comments? Sorry, I get a little emotional when I talk about my staff and how great they are, so. Thank you. Thank you. And without that, any questions or anything?
Any questions?
Comments?
I just want to say personally, thank you for everything you guys do. They for you guys that don't know, they cook us our dinners here for every board meeting, and you know, I tell Nancy sometimes like, hey, like, can you make Thanksgiving dinner tonight? You know, and I give her little tips, right? And these ladies do a wonderful job, and her staff are amazing. Because some of the things we eat are really good. You know, the dessert is phenomenal. You know, that pumpkin pie on point tonight.
Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you for all of us, you know, for feeding us every Monday night and everything that you guys do, and here late cleaning up. And thank you, everybody. Keep this building clean. Looks really nice.
You're welcome.
So
It's a
good job. Thank you.
pleasure. Thank you.
Good job. Anybody else? All right. That was G. Oh, okay. Item G, you're gonna recognize New Crozetta Unified School District Nutrition Services for Healthy Meals Incentive National Award.
Good evening. When I first applied for the USDA grant through Healthy Meals Incentive and Action for Healthy Kids, one of the stipulations was that we would need to apply for at least one of the HMI awards during the grant period. I didn't think of too much about it, as it was a lot of things we were already doing. Maria started putting in applications and the award notices started rolling in. Pretty soon we were being featured on the California Department of Ed monthly Tuesdays at 2 online seminars, and we were contacted by the USDA to do a national webinar on reducing sugar in our program. Then we applied to present at the National HMI Conference, and we got a lot of promotion at the national level there. These awards are a big deal. I didn't realize what a big deal they were. This is a national recognition for the work the staff does to produce over 4,300 meals every day. We've been recognized as a small and rural district for breakfast and lunch, as a trailblazer among all districts for breakfast and lunch, and recognized for innovation and in cultural diversity. Only 15 districts out of the 977 California districts have received recognition awards. We're the only one in Stanislaus, Merced, San Benito, or San Joaquin County to be recognized. I would like to especially thank Maria Barrera, Nancy Miramontes, Jorge Favela, Raven Ramirez, Susie Johnson, Maria Navarro, Teresa Navarro, Adriana Samano, Tina Mason, Desiree Lucan, and Crystal Carmine, Chris Zamora, and Ashley Uribe, along with the entire staff at each site, for their daily contribution to the success of our program and our students. Not every district considers their nutrition services department to be an educational partner. I would like to thank our site leaders and our site admin for their inclusion in their site planning. Thank you to all in the nutrition department. People across the country are watching us to learn from us. Thank you for your commitment to our district and our students. And I have a packet for each of you. So I think not everybody is here, but Tina Mason. Adriana Samano. Susie Johnson. Just open the top one. Desiree Lucan. Is Teresa here? Oh. Teresa Navarro. And I'm not sure, is Crystal Carmine here? I didn't see her. No, okay. These are printouts of each of the awards that we've been awarded, including the 6th one that we just got a couple of weeks ago. We also made posters for each site. So each site will get one of these to display in their cafeteria or somewhere prominent in their school. Okay. So I'm tremendously proud of my department and the leadership that they exhibit. So thank you very much. Congratulations. Yeah, let's go outside. We're gonna go outside and take a picture. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Item number H, is gonna be recognition of our outgoing board members. Superintendent Pruitt will be giving a little speech on that.
First of all, it's a great honor to honor the three of you. I know how sad you are that this is your last meeting. So again, thank you for the honor to be able to do this. I know a couple of you, I started my administrative career about the same time you started your career as a board member. So we have these plaques for each one of you. So what I'd like to do is be able to kind of read the plaque to you, and then I can come up front, shake your hand, and Nancy can get a picture of that. So I will, not that it's the least experience, but I will begin with the least experience of our veterans here. And so in appreciation of your distinguished service, Tim Bazar, Board of Trustees from 2011 to 2024. With sincere gratitude, we recognize your dedication, leadership, and invaluable contributions. Your commitment has strengthened our mission and made a lasting impact. Thank you for your service to our district.
Should read all three and then we can read it all together.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I'll go back and read it. Okay, next we have Janice Conforti. And again, in appreciation of your distinguished service, Janice Conforti, Board of Trustees from 2007 to 2024. With heartfelt gratitude, we honor your unwavering dedication, visionary leadership, and commitment to our mission. Your contributions have left an enduring legacy. Thank you again for your service. And last but not least, in appreciation of your distinguished service, Rose Lee Hurst, Board of Trustees, 2006 to 2024. With deep gratitude, we honor your exceptional leadership, dedication, and lasting contributions. Your legacy will inspire for years to come. Thank you for your service.
I'll take one and give it to Rose.
There are seats if people want to come forward and have some seats now.
Item number 8, consent calendar. Consent calendar items are routine in nature and usually do not require board discussion. Individual items may be removed by board members and presented for discussion as separate action. The consent calendar will be adopted by a roll call vote. Could I get a motion for the consent calendar as listed? Thank you, Mr. Bizarre. Thank you, Ms. Conforti. Mr. Bizarre? Aye. Ms. Conforti? Aye. Ms. Hurst? Mr. Rivas? Aye. And myself vote aye, 5-0. Item 9, action items. Approval of the memorandum of understanding between County of Stanislaus and Newman Crozani Unified School District, use of McConnell Library. Mr. Pruitt.
So currently our local library is going under a remodel, and I'm not sure when when the building was first put in place, but I don't believe they had a remodel since. And it looks to me like about a 1970s building. So again, this is something that has been needed for our community for a long time. And what this MOU will allow us to do is give the library a place to stay open. And they are actually going to use our board library room for them to come in and do their work and still serve the community through our office here at McConnell. So.
Any questions for Mr. Pruitt? Can I get a motion for action item A? Thank you, Mrs. Hurst. Thank you, Ms. Conforti. Mr. Bizarre? Aye. Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Ms. Hurst?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
And myself, Mr. Cabral votes aye, 5-0. Item B, approval of classified school employees summer assistance program memorandum of understanding, CSEA 551 and Newman Crozani Unified School District. Any questions on item number B? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Hurst. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Bizarre. Mr. Bizarre? Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Ms. Hurst?
Aye.
Ms. Rivas?
Aye.
And myself, Mr. Corral votes aye, 5-0. Item C, approved developer fee annual report for 23-24. Any questions on item C? Can I get a motion? for item C?
motion.
Thank you, Ms. Conforti. Second?
I second it.
Thank you, Mrs. Hurst.
Oh, piece of-
Mr. Bizarre?
Aye.
Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Mrs. Hurst?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
And myself, Mr. Corral votes aye, 5-0. Item number D, approved change order for Von Renner multi-purpose room and administration building. Any questions for item D? Can I get a motion for item D? Motion by Mr. Bizarre, second? Ms. Conforti. Mr. Bizarre? Ms. Conforti,
Aye.
Mrs. Hurst,
Aye.
Mr. Rivas. Aye. And myself, Mr. Cabral votes aye, 5-0. Item number E, approve comprehensive school safety plan 24-25 school year. Any questions for item E? Can I get a motion for item E?
I'll make that.
Thank you, Mr. Bazar.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mrs. Hurst. Mr. Bazar. Ms. Conforti,
Aye.
Ms. Hurst,
Aye.
Mr. Rivas,
Aye.
and myself, Mr. Cabral votes aye, 5-0. Item number F, public hearing of NCLTA sunshine proposal to the New Rosanna Unified School District for the 24-25 employment year. I declare this public hearing open at, what's the time, Nancy?
6:45.
6:45. Anybody have any comments? None. Close at 6:45. Item G, acceptance of the NCLTA sunshine proposal to New Rosanna Unified School District for the 24-25 employment year. Any questions for item G? Can I get a motion for item G?
I make a motion.
I'll say.
Ms. Conforti on, and Mr. Bazar in a second. Mr. Bazar? Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Ms. Hurst?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
And myself, Mr. Cabral votes aye, 5-0. Item H, public hearing of New Rosanna Unified School District sunshine proposal to NCLTA for the 2024-2025 employment year. I declare this public hearing open at 6:46. Moving right on. Anybody wish to speak on item number H? Close at 6:46. Item I, acceptance of New Rosanna Unified School District sunshine proposal for NCLTA for the 24-25 school year. Any questions for item I? Can I get a motion for item I?
I make a motion.
We'll go Mrs. Oh, okay, Ms. Conforti on the motion. And we'll go a second, Mrs. Hurst. Mr. Bazar.
Aye.
Mrs. Conforti,
Aye.
Mrs. Hurst,
Aye.
Mr. Rivas.
Aye.
Mr. Cabral goes aye, 5-0. Item number J, public hearing, CSEA sunshine proposal to New Rosanna Unified School District for the 24-27 school year. I declare this public hearing open at 6:47. Any comment on item J? Close at 6:47 PM as well. Item K, acceptance of CSEA sunshine proposal, New Rosanna Unified School District for the 24-27 school years. Any questions for item K? Can I get a motion for item K?
I'll make that.
Mr. Bazar, thank you. Can I get a second?
Second it.
Mrs. Hurst. Mr. Bazar? Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Ms. Hurst?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
And myself vote aye, 5-0. Item L, public hearing of New Rosanna sunshine proposal to CSEA for the 24-25 school year. I declare this public hearing open at 6:48 PM. Any public comment on item L? Close at 6:48. Item M, acceptance of New Rosanna Unified School District sunshine proposal to CSEA for the 24-25 school year. Any questions on item M? Can I get a motion for item M?
I make a motion.
Second? Mr. Bazar? Mr. Bazar? Ms. Conforti?
Aye.
Ms. Hurst?
Aye.
Mr. Rivas?
Aye.
And Ms. Cabral votes aye, 5-0. Done. All right, item number 10, future agenda items. Next month, item A, we have our organizational meeting for December. We have the interim budget, item B, and our spotlight will be on Bonita Elementary. And after winning all those awards tonight, it'll be a long presentation. 10 slides or less, please, ma'am, on the presentation. Item 11, superintendent report, Mr. Pruitt.
Okay, I have a few items. First of all, I wanted to say thank you to Ms. Ball and all her students for all the art displayed around the room. So I believe that came from Hunt Elementary, so thank you, Mia. Second, I'd like to say how impressed I was with Iker during the presentation. I think he was the student that had everything memorized and did not need his notes. Very impressive. So, second is the blood drive at Oristimba. Excellent job with the number of pints or units, I guess, that they give every year. And I'm being told there were 53 units this year and they do it twice a year, correct? Yep. So it'll be coming back. So thank you for serving our community in that way. I also, yep. I would also like to highlight again the fact of the public library using our facilities during their interim time. I think it's really neat when we can collaborate with another organization and meet their needs. They were very surprised that we didn't just give them a desk in a corner and say, this is all you get. We gave them a full semi-room type thing with the boardroom there. So they were very excited. One of the things that I just recently attended was a town hall with the Yosemite College district. And they are actually looking at adding another junior college on the west side. So they're talking though, we're talking 20 years out in the future. So it's going to take some time to get there. How does that benefit us as they start putting out more satellite classes at the high school campuses on different places, whether it's, they still kind of call the west side Patterson. And I remind them we're still here. Newman is part of that west side. So it was interesting to hear the discussions happen, but it is moving forward and they're noticing how many of our west side students are paying tuition. So they want to be able to serve us even more. So it's something that is very needed for our west side students is to get that college opportunity, more college opportunities for our students. So that is coming and they are starting the talks now. And the other thing I would like to say, thank you to our voters for, nothing's official yet. They won't make it official until December 5th, I believe. But it looks like Measure S and Measure T will pass. There's no guarantee yet, but it's looking pretty favorably. And then the work will start on prioritizing and figuring out what steps we're going to take to move forward with our plans. Thank you.
Anything else? Yep. All right. Item 12, board report, Mr. Bizarre, one final time, huh?
There it is.
Floor is yours, sir.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make a couple comments. I think I wanted to say to the community, sort of what I said last time, because I think we're leaving those who are leaving the board or the whole board is leaving this community with a school district you can be proud of. You walk around, look at the facilities, they're beautiful. We just heard about the nutrition. We hear, come to a lot of the meetings, you'll hear about different awards the kids get, that our schools get. I had the pleasure of having my 3 youngest children go from kindergarten through high school here in this district. And I can just tell you that I haven't regretted it in any way. The kids get a good education. It's a good start in life. It's a safe place to send your kids. And I think that's one of the things that parents worry about the most. Is my kid going to be safe at school? Absolutely. Newman, you can guarantee that that's a safe environment. You're going to be an accepting environment. Yes, it is. It's not perfect probably here, but it's as good as it is anywhere else. I'll just tell you, I didn't say to myself 5 years ago or 10 years ago, man, I wish we were living in a different, man, I wish my kids were going somewhere else. That's not true. I was proud of the schools, I was proud of the education my kids were receiving. In a real sense, you get what you put into it when you're a kid. But if you put in the effort here in this community, you're going to get a real reward for it to yourself. My kids have gone on to college, so that everybody will, but you're going to get a good foundation so that the rest of your life, you can proudly say, I went to school here in this community. High school, highlight them right now. The sporting events, the sporting accomplishments have been great over the last 13, 14 years that I've been here. I mean, I've been in this community for 25 years. Again, I think you can be very proud of what we've done here. I would say think parents sort of want to know, well, how do I gauge whether this is a good school or not? How do I figure that out when you first come to the community, or even if you've just been in the community a long time? And it's kind of tough. One criticism I would have of education in general, not our schools, but education in general, is that the standards seem to change every few years. It's, you know, we get a new set of tests that we're gonna get, or add some subject matter that we haven't tested before. Or we have a new way of reporting, like we have something called the dashboard that we've worked on. Well, that's new, or sort of new, in the last 4 or 5 years. Before that, we had a variation of it. Before that, we had something different. So it's sometimes hard to see. But the way I think you could do it, which just uses common sense, is you can, whatever the standard they're publishing, whatever the test results they're talking about, look at how we do compared to the schools around us. The schools like Patterson, the schools like Gustine, all the schools in this area. And I think you're gonna find that we do very, very well. Finally, come to our graduation, and you're just impressed with where our kids are going. They're going into the service, they're going to different colleges, they're going into the workforce, and you hear that, and honestly, it's inspiring. And then finally, we have a great scholarship situation here in this community, the TSCA, and come to that sometime when we're handing out the awards. And again, you'll be very impressed with the accomplishments you hear of our children. In those days, they're actually sort of adults that are adults, the adults that come out of the system. Again, it isn't the work of me or really the board members, although we've been privileged to watch it happen over the last number of years. For me, 13, for you guys even more. But I would just say to the community, you can be proud of what we've done, or not we've done. Everybody's done in the system. The teachers, the support staff, the administrators, everybody should be proud. And then finally, I would just say, I don't know what the future is going to bring for you guys. It's a sort of an interesting time in education. We've got a new president. We've got who knows what in the way of budgetary issues coming up. But I think we leave you with a pretty healthy district. As we just heard, I think those bonds are going to pass. If you walk around again, you're going to see nice buildings that are, well maintained, that are in great shape. It's going to point to the pool, or go by the pool and the tennis courts. Nothing else. They look flashy and neat. And if you bring some family member from LA and they say, "Well, what do you got here?" Well, let me show you what we got here. And I think they'll be impressed. Anyway, that's my last comment. So good luck.
Thank you, Tim. Mrs. Hurst?
Courtney go first, please.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
You're the older one, you have. You're the older one.
Okay, it's very sad for me to leave. I chose to retire, but I've been in education since 1969, probably a lot older than most of you have been around. When I moved here from the East Coast, there was a big difference in the district. This district is a very familial district. We work everybody as a family. We have disagreements. We agree, we don't agree. But one thing we do, we get together for our students, and our students are number one, no matter what we do. So thank you for everything. I'm glad I had the privilege to work as a board member. I never thought I'd ever be on a board. Think about it. The young students that are here, think about running on a school board. Maybe not now, but in a couple years. Your expertise is really needed, and you know what, the closer you are to the age of the students, a little bit better. I'm kind of old, so I've got some old views. But I've loved the teachers that I've worked with. I've loved the students. I've gone to the theater, probably almost every activity that I could up until this year, where I had, my husband had some health problems, but I really appreciate it and thank you.
Mrs. Hurst?
Yes. When I ran,
18 years ago, I actually didn't run, I was appointed. Because I was teaching at NJC and I kept seeing this newspaper article about how they needed school board members. And I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it. And I kept asking myself and my husband, why is no one doing this? And so I decided to do it. And then when I ran I always ran on health and safety and curriculum. Because those are the three main things: health, safety, and curriculum. Now, I want to say to Nancy and to Allison that I was born in Kansas. And the state flower for Kansas is the sunflower. And I am a sunflower girl. So thank you for including the sunflowers, number one. Number two, you know, Janice and I've talked about some of the things that have happened since we've been on this board, you know, a new school, the new pool, just all kinds of different things. One of the things I was kind of proud of were the porta potties. Okay, because we didn't have any facilities. And so I went somewhere on a camping trip and saw this portable facility. And I said, look, until we can do it, this is something that maybe we can do. And that sounds like a really silly thing, but I'm sorry, I'm pretty proud of it. Solar. I started looking at through our budget, and I was looking at what our costs were for our utilities. And I thought that's absolutely ridiculous. And so I suggested solar, and that went through. So I'm darn well proud of that one. I remember this one dragging me from classroom to classroom. We would go to the school nights for the different schools, at the back to school nights. And she would go, okay, we gotta move now. And then it'd be, we gotta move now. So she'd drag me around. Dr. Zeus, what a wonderful thing. Even if you're not on a board, think about reading for that program. Dig Pink, and I'm not gonna cry tonight. But when Van Felber, because I was ill and couldn't go to Dig Pink this year, brought me that bouquet of roses, I did start crying because it was beautiful. The employees making a difference. We just went to this, and we've been to this for a few years, and just watching the employees and hearing what they've done and knowing what we know about what you all have done. And students that are out there, think about the sacrifices that they make. Every person in this school district trying to be a person for you to be able to come to, talk to, lean on, and get help from. You have some of the most wonderful people in this district to help you with that. And on that one, I'm gonna end because I'm gonna cry.
Mr. Rivas?
I'm not gonna speak too much because it's.
Are you gonna cry?
No, this is for you guys. This is your guys' night, okay? I worked with you guys 2 years, going on 3, and it was an honor to work with you guys. Mr. Czar, Janice, Rose, and you did say something, Tim, that the district is in a good place. It's gonna continue that way, even with the new members who, when they come next month. Can't wait to work with you guys, okay? And you guys still come back. Come back to school night, Dig Pink, sporting events, anything. I hope to see you. I know Rose will see my son Sundays
Oh,
at
yeah.
church. Okay, you will, okay? And I thank you guys. I really mean that. Thank you guys for, you know, being on the board with me, and I learned a lot from you guys. I really did. Don't cry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Once again, we'll kind of like what Frank had said, I personally thank, Tim, Rose, and Ms. Conforti of the last, many Monday nights given for set their dedication and their sacrifices to come here to do their best to lead this school district and the community's kids in the right direction. If you would ask me 5 years ago if I would ever be on the school board, I'd say you're crazy, right? But you know, they're here for the right reasons. They stuck it out this long. You know, hearing all the different things over the years, you know, for the better, for the worse, some people's different opinions. They still kept going forward. They've been here a lot of years. They put this district first, that always, and you know, that states a lot, you know. We do a lot of things behind the scenes, a lot of meetings to go to, a lot of constructive criticism talks, you know, if you want to call it like that. And it wears on you, you know. They didn't run for reelection once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. You know, they were on their fourth time, you know, to still continue to be here after that many years and dedicate that much time of their life away from their families and you know, their husbands and wives and significant others. That states a lot, you know. Me and Frank, we're just barely getting started, you know. But again, you know, just the short couple years that we've been here, we've already made changes for the better and it's going forward and we can't go back. And that's why we're still here. And we're going to continue to fight to make the right decisions for the organization as a whole and our kids and all of our programs, you know. So once again, thank you guys for coming to all the meetings and dedicating all your, you know, last couple decades of your life to the New Macross School District. But thanks again, and I appreciate you guys, all your work that you guys have done. And like Frank said, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to come back and go to events or one of the plays, or I know you guys enjoy that, or even come here and have a meal with us. Huh? Right there.
Yeah, we may be in the audience. I might wear jeans.
There we go. There we go. Don't heckle us too bad, please. I take back my speech. We have Thanksgiving coming up, so please enjoy the holidays with your families and friends. Be safe. If anybody needs any type of extra food or anybody needs a plate, please send Nancy an email and we'll see what we can do to help out the families in the town. Okay. Any of the students that need signatures for your government class, come on up after the meeting's over. We'll get your packet signed. Okay. All right. With that,
Ask them if they want to adjourn. You guys want to adjourn?
you guys want to adjourn the meeting for the last time?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Meeting adjourned. Thank you guys.
7:07.
7:07.